going, kings and queens, and welcome to Teen Wolf TV Time with me. So, let me go ahead and preface this episode by saying the smoke detector in my bedroom right now needs a new battery, so you're going to hear the occasional obnoxious, high-pitched beeping in the background, and it sucks, and I can't sleep through it, but my ceiling is, crazy high up. I'm not going to show you, but trust me when I say it's ridiculous, and I can't reach it, so it's just going to beep for a while. So please ignore it. Hopefully by minute 2 or 3, it will be white noise. So as usual, we start off in the hospital, the silver medal of death in Beacon Hills behind the high school. Malia is fighting one of the dread doctors. Scott is struggling. Melissa's I got this with this EpiPen. We later find out that it is one of those flashback things. So obviously we have to go back and get the backstory, but intense. Crazy. Melissa is awesome. She's trust me, I got this. EpiPen to the leg. Malia, let's go. So are all those holes in the field representative of the chimeras that are dead, or are we getting ready to have an invasion of mole people? I don't know why Styles is feeling so much remorse over Donovan dying. He was going to kill you. It's kill or be killed. There's no reason for you to feel bad about it now because you had to live. Would you be feeling this bad if you were dead? I don't think so, because you wouldn't be feeling anything, because you're dead. I think the thing that's linking all of the chimeras together is the fact that they only have one parent. Terry had no mom, from what we saw. Donovan's dad was obviously dead. And the other people are irrelevant, so I don't really know much about them or their lineage. But those two are enough for me to form a hypothesis. Somebody disprove it or prove it, I don't care. That's what I'm sticking to. They have one parent, and the Dread Doctors are trying to be surrogates for them. But very strict and murderous surrogates, because they will kill you if you fail at anything. So I don't know that I want to join that family. But I have two parents, so I'm good. I have so many feelings for Jordan Parrish and Lydia Martin. I want to ship it. Oh my god, them holding each other was so cute. But then at the same time, I feel like it's still problematic because she's still in high school. She's 18, she's of age, but still, something about her being in high school still makes it feel a little bit weird. But they look so good, though. Well, I guess the universe thinks it's problematic too, because now was the perfect time for Lydia to launch into a night terror and just ruin whatever mood they had going on. There could have been hot, sweaty makeout sessions happening, which would have been problematic, but it didn't happen because Lydia freaked out. Oopsie poopsie. Theo is starting to piss me off because he thinks he's slick. You only slick because you're a part of it, bruh. That's the only reason that you know anything that's going on, because otherwise you don't seem very smart. Okay, so we're 5 seasons in, 15 deaths in. Why have they not realized that lying to each other does not help anybody? Every time they lie to each other, something worse happens than if they had just told the truth about what was going on. I don't understand. I guess when you're in high school, you feel like you have to lie about stuff to save face. But let me tell you, when you reach adulthood, you don't really give a damn anymore. You just tell people, what it is. So I need them to be forward thinking enough so that they can realize that honesty is truly the best policy, especially when it comes to ravenous supernatural creatures who want to kill you and everybody that you love. So is it a different night, or are Liam and Mason and Hayden stuck in some kind of time warp? Because I feel like time on the outside is passing, but Liam seems to be stuck in the gay club, which is fine, but it just seems like a weird plot filler to me. I'm sure Hayden is going to become relevant soon enough, but as of now, I'm a little oh, it's a thing that's happening. It's been a while since I've been in high school, about 6 years. Don't tell anybody. I know I look young, but I'm almost 24. But my age aside, is it acceptable for teachers to publicly shame their students because they want to drop a class? That girl was clearly in crisis, and the teacher jumped directly down her throat. She didn't say, girl, you all right? Do you need to go to the nurse? Do you need to see a counselor? She was like, it's for the best. You're an idiot. And then she told Lydia, it's for the best. She's an idiot. Who does that? Especially in this day and age where you can't say anything to anybody without social media scrutiny and you losing your job. If this was IRL, that lady would be fired yesterday. I would feel some type of way if I showed somebody that my hair was falling out and they freaked out to the point where they fainted and triggered a night terror. That poor girl probably is hella pressed right now. But I guess Lydia's situation is a little bit worse now because she's reliving her grandmother having a lobotomy or lobotomizing herself or something. Somebody put a drill in the lady's skull. I don't know how it got there, but it ended up there. There's a big hole. She's bleeding in a clawfoot tub. It's ruined forever. So that Eleganza is now Estranja. Okay, so I say this all the time that like Mason is not Danny, but Mason is like way more useful than Danny was. But Danny wasn't given a chance to be useful. But still, I digress. It's really nice that he went home and Googled all this stuff about kitsunes because Kira doesn't seem to know what the hell is going on ever. But he dropped that sage knowledge on her and now she's feeling a little bit more confident. So maybe she'll be a little bit more useful and a little less like, I'm going to murder everything that ever tries me. Perhaps. I love how the teacher is like confused as to why like nobody likes her. It's because you're like a raging bitch monster who publicly shames students and seems to have like a good amount of enjoyment from doing so. Maybe if you calm the fuck down a little bit, they would like you a little bit more. What the hell going on with Scott? You have not had asthma since season 1, episode 1, bruh. We do not need you to regress like this. I am feeling the continuity though because I think Scott mentioned being attacked by a dog a really long time ago. I don't know what season or what episode. I ain't into it like that. But I remember him mentioning it before, so it's kind of interesting to see his night terror play out to be something that we kind of knew about him beforehand. I like it. But what I don't like is the fact that they're sharing inhalers. That is very unsanitary. I don't think that the health board of the school will appreciate that. I guess they would appreciate not having another dead body on their campus, but at that point, I feel like it's easier for them to deal with than not. Okay, so I ship Mason and Brett ridiculously, you guys know. But tell me why Mason has like an ebook yearbook on his phone. Is that a thing that happens now? Because when I was in school, yearbooks were still printed. There was not an app for them. There was not an ebook. I think it would be pretty cool, actually, to have an ebook, but how would you sign it? Like, how do you hit your friend up with the hags or something like that? But I guess since you have Facebook and stuff now, you kind of have access to them all the time. I don't know. I thought it was interesting that he had it on his phone. Interesting and, like, a little weird. But Mason in general is a little weird, but it's endearing because he's cute. Why does Liam even have an inhaler? Where did he get it from? Who did he steal that inhaler from? So now while Scott's having an asthma attack, he's going to be saved while some other poor kid has an asthma attack and dies because he's irrelevant to the Teen Wolf story. I see what you're doing here, and I don't like it. He is important too. Okay, so we are on like some Dumbledore's pensive, like or pensive, or however you say that word, stuff right now, sharing memories and all that. Like, if they pull out a bowl full of water and somebody throws their face in it, I'm gonna be done. Because that is blatant plagiarism. I feel like I've seen this scene with Malia and Theo like in the gym like 800 times. I don't know why. I thought it was a part of the last episode, but maybe it's just a preview I keep saying. But I'm not complaining. Theo looks great, but it's starting to feel a little stale to me. And he's only lifting 40 pounds, so I'm not that impressed. I wonder if Theo realizes that stealing Styles' girl is not the best way to get into the pack. And conversely, Malia, I don't know that you want to go this route because the Styles fans are malicious and they already don't like you. Her character would be unsavable if she wronged Styles. So I'm going to need Jeff and all the crew to keep that in mind if they ever want Malia to be an actual thing. If they do that, they'll ruin it and there will be no saving her. Oh, so Theo speaks Japanese. So along with being a liar, a weakling, because 40 pounds, a crazy who smashes people's hands with hammers, he's also a linguist. What an interesting set of skills. I would not have time for this The Ring remake kind of thing. I understand it's your mommy's Styles, but I would not be about it. Not about it at all. I feel like Malia has been wearing the same outfit for like 5 episodes. Bruh, you are not supposed to chew on power lines. That's dangerous. So somebody explained to me how an underage girl is slinging test tube drinks at a gay club. Please, I've been trying to figure that out since I first found out. Ooh, so she's a chimera too, huh? She seems to be relatively in control of herself. And she's broken the cycle that chimeras only last 45 minutes because she's been at least 3 episodes. Okay, Claudia. I know you've been dead for a while, but we don't need you to come back and dredge up all these negative feelings about Styles. Like, he didn't kill you, he doesn't look at you like he wants to kill you, he loves you, and he cries about you all the time. So how dare you try to tell the sheriff that he wants to kill you? You are so nasty and so rude. That's why you're dead now, and I hope you never come back. Oh my god, is Styles being mauled right now? Here come Theo, fake ass, trying to act like he cares, only to rip out the throat of the guy who was fighting Styles and then try to blackmail him into not telling by saying, "Ooh, I didn't tell about Donovan." Well, first of all, that was self-defense. And secondly, you ripped that kid's throat out because you wanted to, because you're crazy and you just are, you know. Fine, you're crazy. It was blackmail and it was graphic and I didn't like it. You're a murderer. You're a cute murderer, but a murderer nonetheless, young man. And that is all that I have for you today. So until next time, slay the day. It'll be okay. I hate fire alarms and I hate trains because they're really loud and they're trying to ruin my video. But nevertheless, have a wonderful day, life experience until I see you next time.